Hi, hello, and welcome to another session of Fit Essentials Basics. My name is Shauna. I'll be guiding you through class. We're going to go ahead and come on up to our feet to start. If you do have a chair nearby, we're going to be using the chair on and off today if you'd like. So that's always an option there. Here we go. All right, our spinal cord breathing to start here. You're going to walk your feet just underneath your hips. Think about as you start here, standing up nice and tall. So we're going to lift up out of the hips. Keep just a little bend into your knees. And then as you inhale, circle the arms around. Bring your forearms together.
I was there for a minute.
No, exhale. Think about tucking into a ball. So arms down, bow the head down, gently exhaling. From the inhale, going to lift up, squeeze the glutes, lift the chest.
Yeah, I remember you said it hurt you.
Shoulders peering up.
Oh, this must have.
I don't think you should do that.
She's changed a lot. She told me she had changed a bunch of things. I'll just do what I can.
2 or 3 more there. Breathe in and open. Just going to readjust our mute here. Exhale and close. All right. And last one. Lift and open. Nice deep inhale. Protect that low back by squeezing the glutes, and nice long exhale. Bow it all down. Once you finish that last exhale, go ahead and come on up to the top. Walk the feet out just a little bit, and then we're going to round through those shoulders, up and back, trying to loosen up the shoulders and traps area, our upper traps. Bring them up towards the ears and then back and down. You kind of use your whole arms to help encourage some of that motion. Fantastic. Couple more. Excellent job. Next, we're going to open up our hip flexors. So set your right foot forward, set it down nice and strong, and then step your left foot back just a little bit. Try to have your heels down on the ground, both sides. You're going to take your left hand over to your right shoulder, and then use your right hand to kind of hug that left arm down and in. From here, we're going to lift up out of our hips, and then just ever so gently, going to shift forward. So rock the hips back, rock the hips forward, and then turn your body towards your right side, looking over that shoulder. Good. Rock it back, rock it forward, squeeze the glute on that right leg, and then gently turn, looking over that, your left leg to the right shoulder. 1 or 2 more times. Back, forward, and rotate. Last one. Back, shift it forward, and then gently rotate. Very good. In between, relax those arms down, step your left foot back in, and now we'll kind of rock those hips side to side before we go the other way. So left foot down, right foot back, and then we're gonna take the right hand to the left shoulder. Check back in with that posture, ribs down, hug that right arm across, and then when you're ready, you're gonna shift the hip forward, squeeze the glute on that trail leg, and then turn your body looking over your left shoulder. Breathe in, rock the hips back. Stand tall, rock them forward, squeeze that glute, and gently rotate. 1 or 2 more. Back, forward, squeeze the glute, stand tall, turn the head and neck. Good, last one. And rest. All right, beautiful job. From here, if you want to practice your balance from the start, you can, ankle rolls, or join me seated in the chair. Take a seat for a moment. Come to the edge of the seat if you'd like. Set that foot down, and then we're going to grab the shin, shoulders back and down. And we're looking to make about 5 to 8 circles in one direction. Very nice. Welcome, Shirley. And then switching directions when you're ready. 5 to 8 the other side. Excellent job. Set that foot down. Same thing other side. Pull it up and in. Sit tall. And lift the toes. Roll the ankle. Feel some clicks and pops in there. Excellent. And switch directions. All right. Very good. Set that foot down, and then just a couple stretches for the upper body here. So sit nice and tall. We're going to start with your right arm. Going to reach it straight up to overhead. Take my hat off for this one. Bend that elbow, reaching up, grab that elbow, lengthen through the head and neck, and then just gently bend to the side. Think about pulling that chin in throughout so you don't drop that head forward. Sit tall and gently lean. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. 1 or 2 more. Breathe in and out. Good, last one. And relax the arms down. Good job. As you relax the arms down, before we switch side, let's gently bring the chin down to the chest, and we'll roll the head and neck around a couple times. Looking up towards the ceiling. Just gonna see where your range of motion is here today. 2 to 3 times one direction. Be nice and gentle. And then when you're ready, we'll switch. Gently circle it around the other way. Never forcing any of our stretches we don't want to force, but especially when we're working with the head and neck. Ooh. Very good. Finish those circles. And then when you're ready, same thing, opposite arm. Reaching up, lengthen through the head and neck, bend that elbow, reach around, try to grab that arm. Make sure you're nice and solid through your feet, and then taking it to the side. Try to breathe in through your nose, nice and deep as you come back up to the top, and then gently exhale as you side bend. Breathe in and gently exhale. Good, couple more. Fantastic, last one. And release, good job. Relax those arms down, and then when you're ready, we're gonna make our way up to standing. If your water bottle's nearby, or if you don't have a drink nearby, let's go ahead and grab that. Take a little drink, and then we're gonna be doing our tandem stances. Those are the ones that it's like we're standing on a tightrope. So if you wanna have something around to kind of steady yourself with. I'm gonna take you through a full 30 seconds, but anytime you need to step out of it, please do. You're gonna start with your left foot forward. You're gonna set your left foot in front, lifting up to your midline. See if you can put your right foot directly behind, like toes right behind the heel. Ribs down, standing tall. You can go arms straight out to the side. And here we go, looking straight ahead. Think about pulling the chin in and then squeeze those shoulder blades back. Yep. Shoulders down out of the ears the whole time. There you go. That's 15 seconds, halfway through. Keep imagining those puppet strings pulling us up towards the ceiling, all the while keeping the shoulders pulled back and down. Very nice. 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and step that foot out. Step the foot out to the side. Hip circles in between legs. So hands on the hips and gently swivel around, looking for any stiff areas. Good. Great time to smile. Bring some cheer to the day. There you go. And then switch directions. Hip circles are always that cue to smile. Swivel them around. Imagine we're like in Honolulu or something. Got the hula dancers. All right. And now we're going to go on the opposite side. So now it's going to be your right foot forward, lifting everything up, and just gently place that left foot directly behind if you can. Just a slight bend in the knees. And here we go, looking straight ahead. We tend to lose our posture forward. So think about shoulders stacked over the hips and head stacked over the shoulders. Very nice. Watch that you don't arch. So ribs down, belly hold strong. That's our halfway point. Breathing, actively pulling the shoulders down the spine. Trying to find a spot straight ahead to focus on. Working against that wobble. 2, 1, and come on out. Fantastic. All right, go ahead and come on back to the chair. If you know the standing knee to elbow, you can go ahead and go to that. Otherwise, let's work into it, but start seated. So join me here. You're gonna come to the edge of the chair so you can sit up nice and tall. And then when you're ready, we're gonna bring the arms out to the side, and we're gonna go left elbow to the right knee, open it up, and then right elbow to your left knee. Pausing against if you can. And then alternating sides, in and hold, open, and other side. Very good. Welcome back, Laura. We're starting this round seated, knee to elbow. We'll go standing as an option on the later rounds. Very nice, across and pause and open. So we work our midline, we work our core, and it's also good practice for your brain to cross that midline of the body. Last one, across and open. Good job. Relax those arms down, shake it out, shake those shoulders, move the body a little bit. Very good. All right, that's set one. We're gonna do it 2 more times, everybody. So make your way on up, back to our tandem stance. I'm gonna place the left foot forward. So standing nice and tall. Imagine that tightrope on your floor. Left foot steps down, toe right behind the heel of the left. Now lift up, ribs down. Beginning now. Find that spot straight ahead to focus on. On round 3, if you want a little extra challenge, we'll give the option to hold a little weight underneath the chin. But for right now, just stay focused. We're halfway through. You want to tend to sway back or lose it forward. So check in with your posture. Ribs down, shoulders over the hips, and head over the shoulders. Good. Less than 10. 3, 2, 1, and come on out. Good job. Make sure you aren't going to hit your arms against anything. And then we're going to go into a little side stretch. One hand on the hip. Opposite arm reaches up and across. And then we'll come down and switch. Hand on the hip and reach. If you can turn your head and just gently gaze up towards that outstretched arm, we're going to go 3 times each side. Across and reach. Nice long, smooth stretch. Beautiful. Good. Down and switch. Peering up, keeping that little bend in the knees. Good job. One more time each side. See if you're comfortable to reach a little bit farther. Reaching across. Good. Down and relax. Last time, second side. Peering up if you can. And relax. Beautiful. All right, let's balance out that tandem step. So now it's going to be your right foot forward. Place it down, lifting up. Place that left foot directly behind. Keep that little bend in the knees, pull the belly in, shoulders down as you reach the arms out. And we're into our 30 seconds. Feeling that wobble, making those adjustments with your balance. Whew. Very nice. Watch those shoulders start to try to creep up, so keep pulling them back and down. You can relax those arms down a little bit. They don't have to be high here. 10 seconds left. Breathe as you hold. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Step it out. All right. So you please feel free. If you like that seated knee to elbow, you can go back to the chair. If you want to challenge yourself from standing, then we'll work from standing. So when you're ready, you can either go into that bent elbow position, or I'd recommend maybe start with a straight arm, straight leg, reaching across the body, lifting up. Coming onto that one leg. Good support here. Back and down. Beautiful. If you don't quite feel ready to come onto that one leg, you can keep those legs planted and then just hinging over side to side. Very nice. 10 seconds left. Showing good control as you move. And 2, 1, and release. All righty. Let's take a moment here before we jump into round 3 to circle those shoulders. We're going to go backwards circles. So kind of shrug up, wave the arms around, and bringing it back and down. Let's go 3 times here. Or actually, let's go 4. Trying to alternate which arm comes on top. So opposite arm comes on top, open through. And last time, up and open. And shake it out. All right, we're going into our 3rd round. If you felt fairly secure, if you want a little extra challenge, you can hold a weight underneath your chin. Otherwise, just stick with what we've been doing. Back to that tandem stance, left foot forward, lifting up and right foot back. 2, 1, and begin. Without the weight, arms out to the side, just like you've done. Nice. Still stay tall here, lengthen through the spine. Halfway through. The other way to challenge yourself is to close the eyes, but it makes it really hard. So make sure you feel ready for that. Continue to breathe. And 2, 1, come on out. Stepping out of that one, setting it down. And we're going to go our torso rotations. Just let those arms stay nice and long at the sides and rotate here. Turning the head if you're comfortable to do so. You can let those arms just gently tap the torso here if you're comfortable. See if you can time it with the exhale. Good. One more each side. And gradually come to a stop. All right, our final tandem stance of the day. So you're gonna go your right foot forward this time. If you're holding the weight, let's pick it back up. Set that left foot directly behind. Find those puppet strings, hold yourself tall, and we're started. Chin in. Find that spot straight ahead to focus on, good. Patience here, I know it's not super exciting, but we're just working that balance. Watch the head and neck. I notice myself starting to extend that neck, lifting that chin up. So pull the chin in. Very good. Less than 10 seconds. Breathe and come on out. Fantastic. All right, if you're holding any weight, set it down. If you want to take a seat, head back to there. Otherwise, our final time of our cross crawl. So either straight arms, straight legs, or if you want to give a little bit more challenge, if you want to go to that bent arm, bent knee. Practice all that balance work we've been working on before you bring that leg up. So pulling up, whoops, gripping the toes down, taking your time as you reach across the body. Good. Nice, great job, ladies. And gentlemen, if there's any gentlemen on the recording, maybe one more on each side. And there's our rest. All right, if you're not seated, let's have everybody join us in the chair. We're gonna do a couple stretches before our next round. All right. As you come to the chair, we're gonna open up that mid back. We're gonna do like our seated, a little happy cat, angry cat postures here. So I'm gonna make sure you're nice and stable on your chair, feet a little bit extended in front of you. You're gonna start with your hands on the bottom of the thighs, arms nice and long. You're gonna pull your belly in, round your head down, like our first part of the workout, our breathing here. And then as you inhale, slide the hands into your thighs, pull the shoulders back and look up towards the sky. Good, as you exhale, tuck it down and in, slide the hands back down the thighs, chin to the chest, roll the shoulders back, inhale, lift. Exhale, round, 3 more. Tucking down, reaching down, roll those shoulders back, lift the chest, gently peer up. 1 or 2 more. Stretch out the backside of that body. Pull the shoulders down as you lift the chest. Fantastic. Final one. And relax. All right, glute stretch next. So readjust your seat as needed. Keep your left foot firmly planted, and then we're gonna grab the right leg, pulling it up and in, trying to cross that foot over, and then using your leg here, pull it across. Keep the shoulders down as you hug that leg in, looking to get a bit of a stretch here on the outer hip. Good, we're gonna hold it for about 20 seconds total. Your upper body is definitely working to hug that leg in, so try to stay as relaxed as possible as you work, meaning we don't want to shrug up and in, down and back, and 2, 1, and release. Set your foot down on the ground. Before you jump to that other side, with both feet planted, we're just going to gently windshield wiper our knees here back and forth. Get some rotation through the hips a bit more. Good. Maybe we can create some rain. Many parts of the country could use some rain right now. So just imagine that we need our windshield wipers. Open through those hips. All right, good job. When you're ready, let's balance out the glutes. Now you're gonna grab your left leg. Pull that left knee up and in. Reset those shoulders back and down, trying to cross that foot over. And now we can use the knee of that right leg to swing it across. Hug that arm, hug that leg in here. Good job, sitting tall. And for that breathing, see if you can breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more. And gradually come on out. All right, we're gonna go 2 more stretches before we come to our feet. First, kind of our modified child's position. So walk the feet out again, hands on the thighs, pull the belly in, and just nice and gentle, you're gonna slide your hands down the legs, pull the chin, and you decide how far forward you wanna bend here to get a gentle stretch into the back, maybe the middle of the rib cage, the lower back. See if you can allow the head to be a little heavy. In through the nose, out through the mouth, 2 to 3 breaths here. 1 more. And gradually work your way back up. Very nice. Kind of find your whereabouts, looking straight ahead. And then before we come back to our feet, our last one's gonna be our figure 4. Back to your right foot. See if you can get that right ankle above the left knee. And then we're just gonna invite that knee to gently drop down. You can take your right hand, gently place it down. And we'll hold 20 seconds here. Chin in. Great time to just close those eyes, give them a break from looking at screens and trying to focus on something. 2 more breaths. Breathe in, sit tall, exhale, relax. Good job. When you're ready, gently come on out. Same thing, other side. Bring that foot up and across, cross it over. Invite that knee to drop down. And then recheck in with that posture. How tall can you sit? 20 seconds here. Invite you to close the eyes, feel your breathing. On that inhale, ideally you want to have the belly expand. On the exhale, gently feel it all pull in and relax down. 1 more breath. And come on out of there. Good job. Place it down and let's make our way on up. Squatting is next with our bent over row. You feel pretty stable in your squats. You can go right into a regular air squat. Otherwise, for the first round, I'm going to be using the chair. But before we jump into those, we're going to get a little drink and then we're going to look to stretch our quads once more. Once more. We haven't done it yet in this class. But the quad stretch is where we're going to grab the foot. So if you can't grab the foot, do that stretch we did earlier in the hour where you were stagger stance and looking to open the front of the hip. Otherwise, look to reach for that foot. Remember, it's my job to make it look easy. So be gentle with yourself if you can't quite grab it. Steadying yourself here. And oftentimes when we're holding on one leg, the tendency for the body is to kick that other hip out. So check in, make sure you're lifted up through that support leg. And 2, 1, and relax that foot down. Good job. Just gently give the hips a break, rock them side to side. And then same thing on the opposite side. So either your stagger stance, opening the hip here, or reaching for that foot. Very good. Pulling the heel towards the back side of the body. Very nice. And if you can't quite get this from standing, you can always try it on the ground as well. You can use like a little towel or a strap to wrap it around your ankle and do it from like a side lying position. When you're ready, release that foot and set it on down. All right, so we're gonna get into our squatting and a bent over row. On the first round, I'm gonna invite you to kind of support your upper body as needed. You wanna set your feet about hip width apart, slight toe out, and then whenever you're ready, holding on as you need, but sending those hips back, pushing your knees nice and wide, coming down as far as you're confident, heels planted, knees out, and then when you're ready to come up, push your feet into the floor to stand. Very good. And then up and down a couple times, few times here, sinking back, awesome depth. Great job, Laura. There you go, Shirley, reaching back, pulling through. Maybe 1 more. Good, Lou, and then look straight ahead the whole time. Eyes up, Lou, eyes up. There you go. And back up to the top. Fantastic. All right, from there, we're gonna go into a bent over row. So we're gonna pick up a light weight if you have it. You're gonna use your non-dominant arm. And 1 second, my seat got pretty hot here. So let me put my blanket back on. It's gonna be a bent over position. So I'm gonna use a seat cushion here. You could also use like the back of the couch, a tabletop. Set your feet about hip width apart, pull the belly in, little bend in those knees, and then support through your right hand. Reaching down, when you're ready, you're gonna pull that elbow nice and high. Reaching forward, and then exhale as you pull that elbow up. Once you know the movement, instead of staring at the screen, turn your gaze looking straight down at your support hand. Breathe in to reach, exhale to row, halfway through. So we're training the posture of our shoulder blades here, strengthening our mid-back. Get those shoulders to sit back on the torso. 1 more, and rest. Good job, set it down. Let's stand up in between sides. Kind of move around a little bit, anywhere you feel stiff. I'm gonna swing my chair around, and then we'll go same thing, opposite side. So set the feet, little bend in those knees as you bow forward. Same thing now with your right arm. 2, 1, here we go. Elbow up, reach, row. Excellent. It's our first of 3 rounds, crew. Think long spine, long neck as you pull that elbow up and in. Send that shoulder blade back and down. Good, breathe in to reach. Exhale on that row, a couple more. And rest. Fantastic, go ahead and come on up. Let's take a drink and we'll be back to our squats. Okay. Not a very level spot there. All right, round 2 of the squats. If you feel a little bit more experienced and want to hold some weight, you can hold a dumbbell right underneath the chin. You can either stick with what we worked on last time without any assistance, or I'm going to show round 2 to the chair. So I'm going to come to the edge of the chair, feet on each side, eyes looking straight ahead, and then when you're ready, here we go. If you're not holding weight, just reach your arms straight out, controlling back and down, and then drive through the feet to stand. Gently sinking back and straight up. Good. Nice. Sitting back. Good. So surely reach the arms out as you lower. So standing tall, and then as I go to sit back, I'll reach the arms out. There you go. Sitting back, help keep that chest up. And then as you stand, bring them back and down. Let's go one more. Nice, Laura. Back, back, back. You got it, Lou. And all the way up. Nice, crew. Good work. Rest there. Bent over row. Back to your left arm. All right. Getting into position. Belly pulled neutral. Bend into your knees. Bending at the hips. 2, 1. When you're ready, reaching down. Imagine I'm there in the living room and I attached a string to the back side of the elbow from your ceiling, and I'm pulling that elbow like a fishing line straight up towards the ceiling, reaching down, pulling up and in. Pausing at the top, holding that weight against the torso, and then moving into the next rep, reaching forward. Pull it up and in, squeeze, reach, row. Last one, down, up, and rest. Good job. Stand it up in between sides. Kind of wiggle the body. Shift the arms. Yeah, circle it around. The low back gets a little bit stiff. All right, and then second side, bowing forward, coming down, and when you're ready, elbow up and in. On this, this is our second of 3 rounds. So on that next round, if anyone wants to break from this bent over position, you can always get those long bands and go into a seated row. Reach forward, elbow high, halfway through. Down and up, good. Reach, up and in. Let's go 2 more. And rest. Nice work. Coming on up to standing. We're gonna side stretch in between hands. So, and with a little bit of a stagger stance. So let's take your left foot, step it back gently, right hand on the right hip. Left hand, we're gonna kind of build into that side stretch. I'll reach across the body, help to loosen that low back. Good, hand at the shoulder, reaching across, just a gentle pivot on that back leg. So Lou, we're in a little bit of a stagger stance, and then reaching across, shifting back, and reach. Good, if you're comfortable, go to straight overhead, you can. This time, reaching up, looking up at your hand. 2 more, down, across. Beautiful, last one. And switch, step your left foot in, and walk your right foot back. Taking that right hand up to the right shoulder, and we start with that cross body reach, reaching straight across, and looking to get a little bit higher each time. Good, just a little bit of a pivot on that back foot. Beautiful. Stretch and reach, open that side body, good, and back. And then start to reach overhead if you're comfortable to do so. Nice. And then straight up. Instead of reaching out, we'll reach up, peer up, 2 more. Down and lengthen that side body. Good, last one. Down, up, reach, peer up, and release. Beautiful job. All right, if you're a little bit fatigued, had enough, take a break. Otherwise, final time through. And I don't have my bands with me today, but again, and when we get to that row, if you want to sit down and you can just row with the band. Otherwise, back to our squats. Set the feet, chest tall, and when you're ready, I'm going to reach out. You can still squat to that chair if that's your comfort. Otherwise, I'm going to reach my hips back as far as I'm able. Heels are planted, chest is up. Good. Using those legs to generate that force. Think about pushing your feet into the ground. Drive them down as you stand. Good. 1 or 2 more. Awesome. Good job on those squats. There you go. Last one if you want. And rest. All right, just the bent over rows. Standing tall. Pull that belly in, little bend, reaching down, and when you're ready, elbow high. Remember to connect with the breathing. So I'm going to inhale as I reach forward, and then exhale as you row, pulling that elbow high. Reach, row. 10 seconds left. Excellent. 2, 1, and rest. Stand up in between sides, shimmy it around. I'm going to switch my bench. And then this is our last time on this side. Pull the belly in, little bend in those knees. 2, 1, when you're ready. Keep that midline strong, no arching here. Reach, row, good. Reach, pull. Beautiful. 10 seconds. There you go. Last one. And all done there. Woo! All right, grab your water, take a seat. If this is your first time joining us in a little while, or maybe you're just getting started with this, I invite you to kind of call it here. Just finish these stretches with us. If you're feeling good today, good energy, we have one more circuit left. But first, we're going to get some little relief to the low back and some more movement through the shoulders. We're going to do our seated spinal twist. So you're going to bring your right hand to the right shoulder, and you're going to take your left hand, reach it across to the right thigh. If you want to cross this leg over, you can. We're focused on sitting tall, and now we're going to turn our body, looking over that right shoulder. I'm using my left hand to kind of pull into my thigh to help guide me around. And then I circle this elbow to get that shoulder blade moving up and down, up and back, roughly 10 times or so. The whole time through, trying to lengthen and sit tall and turning that body, peering over the shoulder. Ah, beautiful. Go ahead and unwind out of that. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Sit tall. Now right hand to the left thigh, left hand to the left shoulder. Option to cross that left leg over. Lengthen, peer over, and shoulder rolls up and back. Try to feel that shoulder blade gently moving along the rib cage. Pulling your right hand into the thigh to invite a little bit more twist through the spine as you peer over that left shoulder. Good. 3 to 5 more. And rest. Beautiful. Bring it down. All right, last one, our seated rotations, more through the mid back. So I'm going to come back to the edge. Let's go right hand behind the head. You're going to pull the belly in, bring your elbow across, trying to touch your left thigh. And then as you sit tall, you can use your left hand on the inside of that left knee as you turn the body, trying to look over that right shoulder. 3 times there. Breathe in, close it down, Sit tall and gently exhale. Breathe in, bow forward, sit tall, exhale. Good, couple more. Last one. And switching sides. All righty, same thing, other arm. Breathing in to close, exhale. You can use that right hand on the inside of the right knee. Make sure you don't let that kick at the knee out, but just as a little bit of a counter rotation, pushing against. Pausing in that open position. See how far you can peer over that left elbow. Following it with the eyes. Try to look as far around the corner as you can. Couple more. Good. Controlling down, sitting tall, and up and across. Fantastic. All right, so that's a great place to stop there. Otherwise, if you feel like you want to join me for the next piece, go ahead and come on up. We're going to go right into it. I'm going to kind of talk you through it as we go. So the first one, we're going to be doing our giant steps. So kind of working our balance, stepping backwards a little bit farther than normal. So you'll stand up nice and tall. As I reach my arms out, I'm going to step 1 foot back, keeping the front heel planted, shin down, and I'm going to pull through that front foot, bringing it up and forward. And we're going to alternate sides, step it back, chest tall, heel down, drive that front foot. Think about extending that hip and step it forward. Good. 30 more seconds. Back and up, relaxing those arms down. A little bit longer step than normal. Stepping back, standing tall. Good. Keeping that front shin vertical. Beautiful. Great big nice steps back. Looks great, ladies. Maybe one more on each side. Back and up. Back and up. Fantastic. All righty, from there, we're going to work a little bit of a lateral step and opening through the chest. Arm swings and side step. Clap the arms together, step it wide. Good. And imagine you're stretching your chest nice and broad as you reach those arms back. There you go. Keeping those shoulders down out of the ears. Fantastic. 10 more seconds. And 2, 1, and rest. All right, next, I'm gonna work a little bit of a toe touch here. So walk your feet back in. Think about standing up nice and tall. It's gonna be our Jefferson curl, we call it. Just get a little baby bend into those knees, pull the belly in, and then when you're ready, you're gonna slide the hands down the legs, allowing yourself to round forward on this first round, just kind of seeing where your range of motion is. Once you find your bottom position, gradually making your way back up, squeezing the glutes as you come up to the top. And then if you want, you can get a little bend in those knees, support the low back, and just ever so gently arching back, peering up. Just be really gentle there. And then we'll do it one more time. Standing tall, chin to the chest. Slide the hands down, reaching for the ground. Say hello to the back side of that body. And then gradually making your way back up. Very good. Shoulders back, either back to the low back or set your feet a little bit wider and then reach the hands up, bend your knees and then peer up from here, reaching up to the overhead. Couple breaths and then relax it down. Awesome job. All right, that's set one. We're gonna go through it one more time with a little bit different variation, but we're gonna start with those giant steps again. But before we jump in, grab a quick drink. Keep you all hydrated as best I can while we're on the call. We'll start here in 15 seconds. I'm going to show it without any weights, but if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you could hold a weight underneath your chin. Otherwise, have all those toes pointing straight ahead, standing tall, and when you're ready, we're going into our giant steps again. Long step back, eyes up, pull through your front foot, coming up to the top. Fantastic. And then switching sides, long step back. Think about standing up nice and tall. Good. Alternating legs. Once you know that movement, eyes looking straight ahead. Focus to keep your hips as balanced as you can, not letting them kick out. Awesome job, good. Reach, heel down, chest up, pulling through. Maybe one more on each side. Long step back, stand, back, up, and finish that rep. Awesome job. All righty. Next, instead of that side step, we're gonna open up the inner thighs. So you can kind of use something to balance on here. Walk your feet nice and wide, bend down into those knees, and then we're gonna go on our little side bend, also called a Cossack stretch. So you kind of shift to one side, pushing your knee out, keeping your heel down. Back to the center, and then taking it the opposite way. Really important here, pay attention to this knee, it tends to dive in. So push it out wide. Back to center, and shifting side to side. I like to reach those arms out again to help keep that chest up. Ideally here, we're looking to feel a little bit of an opening on the inner thigh. Good. Maybe one more each side. Shoulders down, neck long. And balance it out. Shifting over, pulling through. Awesome. Walk those feet in, coming back up to the top. All right, instead of the toe touch on two legs, we're gonna go our little stagger stance, good mornings, kind of say hello to our hamstrings. So get that little mini bend in the knees. Let's take your left foot, extend it straight out. So right heel firmly planted, and then hands over the shoulders. Standing tall, you're gonna bow forward, long spine. Say hello to the back side of the thigh, and then stand straight up. Good. Keeping that bend in your right leg, long spine, looking down. Pause when you feel that stretch, and then drive through your right foot to stand. Good. 3 more. Bowing down, looking down, and standing tall. 2 more. Very nice. Keep pulling that belly in, pull the gut in nice and strong as you bow down, support that low back. Final 1. Over and up. Beautiful. Walk that foot in, same thing other side. So now you want to get your left foot securely planted, reaching your right foot out, arms over the shoulders, and then 5 times here. Little bend in that left knee as you bow down and straight up. Good, nice Shirley. You got it, Lou. Laura froze up on me. She looks like she's stuck in that forward bow. Hinging down, chin in, looking forward. Let's go about 2 more. Practicing that long spine position as you bow down, straight up. And last one, crew. Down and stand. Awesome job. All right, give yourself a little applause there, getting your way through that. Before we take a seat, I want to stretch out the calves a bit. If you happen to have a stair nearby, you could stand on the edge and lower your heel down. I don't have a step close by here, so what I'm going to do is place my heel on the ground, prop my toe up against, like the ball of the foot up against the chair, and then I'm going to lean into it from there. Shoulders back and down, just looking to get a nice stretch in the back of the calf. You can bend that knee just a little bit on the side that you're stretching, just ever so slightly, kind of bending it in and then extending it back out. Bend it in and extend. Good. When you're ready, let's switch sides. Walk that foot back, heel down, toe up, and then leaning into it. You want to give that little mini knee bend on the side that you're stretching. Knee in. I don't feel a ton there, but it just slightly changes up. Sometimes if you don't need to stretch that part so much, you won't feel it. And come on off from there. All right, beautiful job. Let's take a seat. All right. Once you're seated here, we're gonna repeat that happy cat, angry cat position. Get some more movement through the mid backs. We tend to get pretty stiff through there. So make sure you're on the edge of your chair, feet firmly planted. We start with those hands on the bottom of the thighs. You're gonna gently exhale as you roll those shoulders forward, pull the chin to the chest. And then as you inhale, bring the hands in towards your pockets. If you had on pockets in your pants, lifting that head up. Let's Let's go about 3 more here. 3 to 4. Roll forward, chin in. Inhale, lift. Good. Exhale, round. Tuck that head down. Inhale, lift. Beautiful. Last one. Rolling the shoulders forward, reaching forward, dropping that head down. And then roll those shoulders back and down. Lift the chest, peering up. Ah, fantastic. All right. From there, side stretch from a seated position. So feet a little bit wider. Support here as much as you'd like or on the hip. And then we're gonna reach up and across. So I can just kind of balance this hand on the hip, peering up, looking up, get a nice stretch in the side of the body, kind of leaning away from that side. Good, and then down and switch. Support your body, reaching up and then side bend. Turn your head. The sun's not in your eyes. Try to look up at your hand. About 2 breaths here and switch. One more time each side. Reach, lean the body here and down. Last time, second side. Reaching, looking up and relax. Ah, beautiful job. And then we'll finish with a little bit of more love to the neck and shoulders. If you have a padded cushion here, and if you're able, you're gonna lift your hip up, take your palm, so this would be your right hand. You're gonna go palm up, kind of secure that hand down. Roll that shoulder back and down to lengthen through the neck on that side. And then sitting tall, I'm gonna pull the chin in towards my chest and ever so gently think about bringing your chin towards your left collarbone. Looking to feel a stretch on the right side of the outside of the neck. If you want, fingertips very gently on the right side of your head, just to ever so softly encourage a little bit more stretch, chin towards the collarbone. And come on up and gently release. Very good. Same thing other side. If you can secure that palm, lift the hips, palm down, shoulders back and down. And then sit tall. Start by bringing the chin straight down towards the chest. And you're gonna bias it towards your right collarbone. Feel a little bit of a stretch there. You can stay there or ever so gently. I can't emphasize enough how you wanna be gentle here. Encouraging that chin to the collarbone just to feel a little bit of a stretch. And then release when you're ready. All right, fantastic. From there, everybody, we'll just go shoulders towards the ear. A little side bending, side to side. Ah, very good. And instead of thinking shoulder towards the ear, think about if I'm there in your living room when you can think about ear up towards the ceiling. So lifting up, trying to lengthen the side of the neck that you're tilting away from. Same thing other way. Imagine ear up towards the ceiling, lengthen the side of the neck. Very good. One more time each side. Chin neutral, tilt the head to the side, lifting that ear up towards the ceiling. And last time, second side, lifting that ear up, lengthening that side of the neck. All right, beautiful. Just kind of feel anywhere else you're still stiff, reaching forward, retracting back, reaching forward. Just moving the body, opening the chest and shoulders, and great job. All right, remember this is our first week that we're gonna have this basics class offered for 3 days. So we'll be back tomorrow, same time, same meeting number, and we'll be working on some different movements. Otherwise, we'll also be here normal time on Thursday. All right, stay healthy, stay happy. We'll see you next time.